Alright, we've been assigned a door 24. Look at this beautiful baby. Look at that. The Western Star. You better get to it. Alright, so on to the story. So the older guy goes back in time, opens up a business, and he's got a very advantage of the business because he knows exactly what the stock market's going to do. He knows exactly what business are going to fall, things to invent. So he did very well back in the past. So he opens up a store, and somehow he managed to possibly employ the girl of his dreams. Now remember, this is a concept of a movie which I don't know where it's gonna go or how it's gonna be, but you know. So anyway, he employs the girls of his dreams, the younger girl, and just pays attention to her. Just listen, just watching her, just learning everything he can about her. Now remember, he's 50 years old. The girl is what, 18 years old? And there ain't no way there's no way that he can, you know, he's gonna try to tangle up with the girl. And he tries his best not to show his emotion to this girl because he doesn't want to freak her out or anything. And they actually became very, very good friends. And he started, you know, with old age, he was comfortable talking to her. He wasn't so shy anymore. And he was very comfortable, and he finally understood what the girl was like, and he just had a park right in front of where my door is. 22, 23. Yeah. Might as well go open the door. He's not in there, is he? Look at all that chicken lights. Man, that's cold in there. What door are you going to? 23. Yeah, he's blocking both of us. What's this guy doing? Four. Far over. Looking better. That's it. On duty. Okay. Off duty. Yeah, this goes sleeper berth. Alright, so here's a little trick that you guys might want to possibly adapt. When you arrive at your shipper or customer, instead of going off duty right away, go to your line 4 and go on duty, unloading. Give it about 10 minutes, then go off duty, then dock. That way, when you're loaded or empty and you started going, you have a full 8-hour drive time available to you. See, if I arrived here and then I went off duty and then I did my 10-minute on duty delivering or loading after when I got loaded, so by the time I'm ready to go, I only have 7 hours and 50 minutes available. Now, 10 minutes is not that big of a deal, but sometimes in some situation, it really does make a big deal. So again, once you arrive at your shipper, as long as you know you're going to be empty at that day, or just go deliver or do your line 4 on duty, not driving, and then go off duty. Just make sure you don't forget it. All right, back to the movie thing. So anyway, the older guy goes in history and sets up himself, and so the girl ends up working for him, and so he's learning everything he can about her and just having a grand time, seeing that young girl that he loved all these years. And he doesn't want to interfere with her life too much because he doesn't want things to change. But that story could be optional, I suppose. So the younger guy goes in the future, live life to the fullest. I mean, he's just running around, having a great time, enjoying. Everything is fast. Everything is, cell phones, internets, and text messages, and LOLs. Or like the one AJ sent me today is NVM, I think it was. Never mind. And he's watching all these beautiful brand new cars and new things and hovercrafts, and so, but after a while everything kind of got really lonely. Even though he's living in a very fast-paced world, but the difference was, in his time, he had real good friends. He had best friends. While in the future, everybody was too busy to even talk like what we do today. And so he realizes how much he misses the good old days. So anyway, the year ends. The older guy has the time machine, and so the older guy leaves everything behind in the past into the name of his younger self. So now the younger self goes back in time and is now a wealthy man because, well, all these things that he did, inventions, business, stock markets. So anyway, at the end of the story, the older guy and the younger guy exchanges places. And what else could it be? Before they exchange places, they both spent some time with each other and shared their experiences. So what was it like living in the future, and what was it like living in the past? And they exchanged all these ideas of what they missed and what they liked about it, and what was weird and what was new, and so they talked and they pretty much got to know each other's experiences, and of course the older guy, the only thing that he could really talk about well, the only thing that he really wanted to talk about is how great this girl was, and that he was a fool not to have paid attention to the girl. Well, kind of getting lost with the story here, but yeah, so they both go home to their own timeline. And then when the older guy goes back in time, to his surprise, there were kids in his house running around. And when he looked in the kitchen, And there she was, cooking. Because of what happened in the past, the young self had the courage to, and the mindset to go get serious about this girl. Ends up marrying her, having wonderful kids. So again, the older guy goes home. He's surprised to see lots of kids in the house. She's cooking in the kitchen. To him, this is all brand new to him. But to the family, it's always been that way. And that's the end of the story. Good night, everybody. Peace.